Hello my viewers, and welcome to a profound journey into the heart of racial reckoning and historical truth. Now in this video, we confront the uncomfortable realities of racism and its enduring legacy as recounted by a courageous palm color man who dares to shine a light on the dark corners of our collective past. Now as it takes us into the chilling events of June 1964 in Philadelphia, Mississippi, we are confronted with the harrowing tale of three men, two palm color and one black, brutally unalived for their advocacy of civil rights during the Freedom Summer campaigns. Now their story, shrouded in violence and injustice, serves as a stark reminder of the deep-seated racism that pervaded America's not-so-distant past. Yet, as our narrator bravely shares this history, we are reminded that the echoes of racism still reverberate today. In a chance encounter with a palm color woman, we witness the unsettling denial and deflection that too often accompany discussions of race. Now, how casual dismissal claiming friendship with black individuals as a shield against accusations of racism lays bare the persistent myth of post-racialism in our society. Through this poignant storytelling and unflinching examination of the past and present, our narrator challenges everyone to confront the uncomfortable truths that lie beneath the surface of our society. In a world where racism persists, it is imperative that we confront our history with honesty and humility, acknowledging the injustices of the past while striving for a more equitable future. With that said, check out this video. I will be right back.
Their bodies weren't discovered for 7 weeks after they were murdered. I'm back with another episode of White Black History, things that they don't teach you in school, so we have to learn it here. In June of 1964, 3 men were murdered. 2 were white, 1 was black, in a place called Philadelphia, Mississippi. Now, if you've seen the 1988 movie Mississippi Burning, it's loosely based on some of the events that occurred in this time frame, but not completely. So we're going to talk about what actually happened. It's something known as the Freedom Summer murders, or the Mississippi Burning murders. These men were members of the Council of Federated Organization, as well as the Congress of Racial Equality. They had been working with the Freedom Summer campaign in order to get African Americans registered to vote in places where they weren't currently registered. They were in town to meet with members of a black congregation from a church that was burnt to the ground. They were arrested for speeding, taken to jail, well, technically escorted to jail. Once they were in jail, they were held for hours. They were ultimately released, and then they were followed by members of the sheriff's department and other people. Not only were they followed, they were abducted after that. The 2 white men were shot in the heart. The black man was shot 3 times, beaten severely before being castrated. Not only that, they buried all 3 nearby. Now, the FBI was called in, local and government authorities as well, but 400 sailors from the Navy were also called in. There was a nearby military base where they had these men come out and help search the lakes, search the fields, search the nearby surrounding areas. Now, initially they looked at this as a missing persons case until they found their burnt car in a nearby marsh. When the FBI decided to investigate it, not only were the local sheriff's department and local police departments involved, but members of the Klan. Some of this had some severe overlap. Local governments shockingly did not want to prosecute, right? They didn't go after these people. They actually fought prosecution repeatedly in multiple attempts. The federal government actually stepped in 1967, had 18 people arrested. They were charged with civil rights violations. 7 of those people were convicted, 1 pled guilty, and the rest all received extremely small sentences. While they were searching for these people, they found 8 additional bodies. 1 was a 14-year-old boy, 5 of which they've never been able to identify. 41 years after this, 1 man also was found guilty in the state of Mississippi. He was tried and then he was charged with 60 years. He ultimately didn't make it out of the prison, and in 2018 he kicked the bucket. Now, you might be wondering why I chose to film this here. Often in my comments I see or hear things like, that was so far away, or it's so long ago, and it's truly not. The racists are still here. Now, you might be wondering why I chose to film this here. To be honest, I often hear in my comments of my videos that that's so far away or that's so long ago, and it's truly not. It's less than a grandparent away. For some of us, it's an actual parent's distance. The racists are still here. But I guess that's just white black history, right? I just know she's gonna say something. So as I walk back to the car, I'm gonna record. What am I doing? I was recording. I was recording.
What?
I have a series on the internet about racism.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So you're getting our house?
I'm getting your flag that you're hanging outside.
I don't care.
Why do you hang it?
That's actually you my boyfriend's flag.
Of course.
We're not racist. We've got black friends and all that.
Not racist. You have black friends.
We're not racist at all. That's just the Confederate. We had grandparents fight the Confederate Army, and that, to me, that's military. It's honoring them, just like the American flag. You know what I'm saying?
Would you be comfortable if I interviewed you?
No. For what?
For the internet. I mean, if it's not racist and you're
I'm not racist
not doing anything wrong, and you're not comfortable talking about it.
Yes.
You're not comfortable talking about it on camera.
I don't care. I do.
Oh, how awesome!
I was just talking to my boyfriend. I told him, I said, you need to come home because there's some dude out here doing something. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh yeah, I have a series on the internet about mostly Confederate and how it is racist. It's I guess my big question.
It depends on who you are and the way you live.
Okay.
That's just like Trump. He's a big Trump supporter.
So
I don't really care. I don't like what Biden's doing, but I don't think I would ever make it.
So if it's not, I guess if it's not hatred and the Confederates lost, right? Like they didn't win.
Yeah, they're gone, yeah.
What, sorry, the car, what does it symbolize?
It's our heritage. It's our heritage. It's part of history.
But what's the heritage behind it? Like what's that part?
Our family fought in the wars.
But they lost.
It don't matter.
They were fighting to keep people enslaved.
That's not what I take it as.
What do you,
It's not slave.
what about?
I'm not a racist. I'm not going to talk because you're going to confuse my words.
I mean, I can only confuse what you say out loud.
I mean, you can do what you want, but like I said,
Oh, it's,
no racist blood in this house.
What's
I've
that?
got a mixed granddaughter. She's black and she's white.
I mean, having black friends don't make you not racist.
Yeah, I've got plenty of black friends.
That don't make you not racist.
They come here. You know, if you were racist, your black friends would look at that flag and say, I'm not going around there. That's rednecks. They gonna shoot you, you know?
I mean, what's that sign behind you say if they're going to shoot you? Before you break into my house, stand outside and get right with God. Tell them you're on your way.
Yeah.
There's guns right there. You just said shoot you.
I'm not going to shoot a black dude or any other kind of race. Not white, not black, not Mexican, unless they're doing something they shouldn't be doing on my property. Yeah, I will shoot you if you come in my house. I will shoot you if you go out there in that garage and try to steal something from me.
Interesting.
We worked our butts off our whole life. We haven't sat back and drawn food stamps and welfare. We worked our asses off, and we deserve to protect whatever we have.
I mean, I guess. I just,
But that is not racist. It's not racist to us, and it's not racist to our friends.
I mean, neither was, the Nazis weren't racist to the Nazis, right?
I'm not getting in the war with you.
I bet we wouldn't.
Yeah.
Enjoy your remaining years. I let my emotions get the best of me during this interaction. I was wrong for that. And going forward, instead of making statements, I will ask more questions of these people. Not to protect them, but that's also why I wanted to show you this in its entirety and not clip pieces to make myself look like I did absolutely nothing wrong. We didn't get into an argument or an altercation, but I definitely was emotional, and you can see that and tell that in the video. And that's not the person that I want to be in these spaces, because it takes a calm and a level head to combat something like this.
Now, in this thought-provoking video, we have looked into the profound insights offered by this narrator as he navigates the complexities of discussing racial injustice as a palm color individual, along with the encounter with the palm color woman that highlights the challenges of confronting systemic racism within one's own community. Now, the narrator's recounting of the brutal events of June 1964 in Philadelphia, Mississippi, serves as a sobering reminder of the deep-seated racism and violence that have stained America America's history. By shedding light on this dark chapter, he courageously confronts the uncomfortable truths that many would prefer to ignore. His dedication to amplifying the voices of the victims and exposing the atrocities committed in the name of WS is commendable and serves as a beacon of hope for progress and justice. Now, the encounter with this palm color woman outside his car undiscovers the pervasive denial and deflection that often accompany discussions of articism, even among those who may consider themselves allies. Her dismissive response, claiming friendship with Black individuals as a defense against accusations of articism, reveals the insidious ways in which palm color privilege operates to shield individuals from accountability and perpetuate harmful stereotypes. Moreover, the fact that this palm color woman immediately questions the narrator's intentions and seeks to undermine his credibility speaks volumes about the discomfort and defensiveness that many palm color people feel when confronted with realities of articism. Rather than engaging in meaningful dialogue or reflecting on their own biases, some may resort to attacking their fellow palm color individuals who dare to speak out against injustice. Now, in confronting these challenges, the narrator exemplifies the importance of allyship and solidarity in the fight against articism. By refusing to be silenced or deterred by criticism, he demonstrates a commitment to truth, justice, and reconciliation. Now, his willingness to confront uncomfortable truths and challenge the status quo serves as an inspiration to others who may be grappling with similar issues. Ultimately, I feel the narrator's story serves as a powerful reminder of the collective responsibility we all share in confronting and dismantling systems of oppression. Now, on June 21st, 1964, James Sheney, Michael Schwerner, and Andrew Goodman were tortured and unalived by the KKK with help from the deputy sheriff near Philadelphia in Neshoba County, Mississippi. Now, the three young men had traveled to Neshoba County from the Freedom Summer Orientation in Oxford, Ohio, to investigate the burning of Mount Zion Methodist Church, which had been a site of core freedom school. Now, they were unalived, defending the right to learn and human rights for all. While their case received national attention thanks to grassroots organizers, there were more people unalived in Mississippi while seeking basic democratic and human rights. In fact, while investigators dragged and searched the rivers, they uncovered the bodies of 8 African Americans: Herbert, a 14-year-old who was wearing a Congress of Racial Equity t-shirt, Henry H.D. and Eddie Moore, both 19 years old, and 5 unidentified men. Now, throughout the rest of June and July, authorities, including President Lyndon Johnson, claimed that the disappearance of Sheney, Goodman, and Schwerner could be a civil rights movement publicity stunt. Their bodies were found buried in a dump site in Neshoba County on August 4, 1964. In 1980, Ronald Reagan launched his general election campaign with a speech lauding states' rights outside Philadelphia, Mississippi, within walking distance from the Ethan Dam where the 3 civil rights workers had been buried. Now, hundreds of FBI agents came to investigate the case, which the agency called Mississippi Burning. 44 days later, agents found their bodies, and in a 1967 federal trial, 7 men were convicted on conspiracy charges, with none serving more than 6 years in prison. Now, nobody was ever tried for unaliving until 2005, when Edgar Ray Killen was convicted of orchestrating the trial's unaliving. The conviction took place on the 41st anniversary of the unalivings. Now, the narrator's recounting of the brutal events in Philadelphia, Mississippi highlights the complicity of palm color individuals in perpetrating racial violence and injustice. By shedding light on this story, he challenges the silence and complacency that have allowed systemic articism to persist unchecked. The encounter within the palm color woman outside the narrator's car serves as a stark example of the ways in which some palm color individuals deflect responsibility for addressing articism. Now, her immediate dismissal of the narrator's intentions and reliance on tokenistic claims of having Black friends reveal the depth of denial and avoidance that many palm color people resort to when confronted with uncomfortable truths. The defensiveness and hostility displayed by this palm color woman in response to the narrator's discussion of articism exemplify the concept of palm color fragility. When faced with challenges to their privilege or complicity, some palm color individuals may react with defensiveness, anger, or avoidance rather than engaging in meaningful introspection for dialogue. Now, despite the challenges posed by denial and defensiveness, the narrator's commitment to speaking out against racism and amplifying marginalized voices demonstrates the importance of allyship and accountability by holding themselves and others accountable for confronting racism. Palm color individuals can contribute to meaningful change and dismantling systems of oppression. The narrator's narrative serves as a reminder that the fight for racial justice is ongoing and requires continual engagement and vigilance. By confronting uncomfortable truths, challenging systemic racism, and fostering dialogue and understanding, people can work towards a more just and equitable society for all. We have finally come to the end of the video. What do my viewers have to say? Share your thoughts as well in the comment section. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.